And let's get started with this. This is huge news. I can't believe it. From globalnews.ca, Ontario freezes funds from Give Send Go trucker convoy fundraiser. The Ontario government says it has successfully petitioned a court to freeze access to millions of dollars donated through online fundraising platform Give Send Go. My first question is, are they based in Canada? And how can you actually stop this from getting to people? You can't. The Give Send Go organizers could just convert it to Bitcoin or crypto, and there's nothing anyone can do to stop them. However, that would be against this court order, just so you know. I don't know if it's illegal, but they're going to say the province obtained an order from the Superior Court of Justice that prohibits anyone from distributing donations made through the websites Freedom Convoy 2022 and Adopt a Trucker campaign pages, said a spokesman for Premier Doug Ford. Ivana Yelich said the order binding any and all parties with possession or control of these donations was issued Thursday afternoon. She cited a section of the criminal code that allows the Attorney General to apply for a restraint order against any offense-related property. This is really, really amazing stuff. I want to show you this post from Andrew Lawton. He has a quote. It says the Ontario government says it has effectively frozen all donations. Quote, today the Attorney General brought an application in the Superior Court of Justice for an order pursuant to Section 490.8 of the Criminal Code prohibiting any person from disposing of or otherwise dealing with in any manner whatsoever any and all monetary donations made through the Freedom Convoy 2022 and Adopt a Trucker campaign pages on the Give Send Go online fundraising platform. This afternoon, the order was issued. It binds any and all parties with possession or control over these donations. I don't know. Are the people who have set the page Canadian? And I wonder ultimately if it's going to matter.
Yeah, well, also, even if they're not based in Canada, the Canadian government can say, we'll never let you operate within the borders of our country again or something along those lines unless you surrender the money to us.
Well, so here's what I don't understand, right? They say disposing of? So if you have these donations and you're like, I'm going to refund them, you can't do that? You can't refund them? It says otherwise dealing with. What if they came out and said, well, look, if we can't give them to the truckers, we're going to give it back to people. No, you can't do that either. So they're effectively stealing the money?
Yes.
Locking it in place so that no one can touch it?
That's what it sounds like.
Sounds like despotism.
Yeah, well, but look at how these kinds of things go. When BLM riots, burns down cities, gets people killed, absolutely destroys lower class neighborhoods, they are given federal relief money from J.B. Pritzker in Illinois. Your taxes end up funding them. When people voluntarily decide that they want to support working class people standing up for their rights as workers, that money is stolen from them.
Looks like Give Send Go is based out of Boston, Massachusetts, according to Crunchbase.com. So I would imagine they don't really have any liability here. They can do no foreign government can make them do anything.
But it's the people who started the page.
Interesting. So
yeah,
that's what
they're
it is.
in Canada.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand how they can do that. I don't see how that works. I mean, how do they stop them from giving money to somebody they want to give money to? I mean, what
and who?
It's
right.
thuggish.
So that's why this it's let me just slow down. Holy, they are desperate.
Yes.
They're saying this money from this fund you can't do anything with. Why? Because how do they prove the money was given to someone involved in the trucker convoy?
Right.
If there's a guy named Bob Smith and they're like, we gave him $500,000, they're going to be like, well, that's the convoy. No, it isn't. Prove it. Prove this guy. What? How?
Yeah.
And so they just say, well, then no one can touch any of the money. Well, so what happens then this is ultimately, I think they're trying to cause damage to Give Send Go.
Right.